Sometimes with Shopify stores, one of your product pages will unintentionally outrank your collection page for its target keyword. When that happens, you'll want to simultaneously de optimize your product page while also better optimizing your collection page to switch things back around. In this video, I will walk you through this entire process, showing you the steps you should take and the changes to make on both your product and collection pages. Most importantly, I will do a live example on a client site to show you exactly how it's done. Okay, so when a product page is outranking your collection pages accidentally, that can be frustrating, but luckily it's pretty simple to fix. I just kind of have to go back basically to the SEO basics here. And yeah, I'll walk you through step by step what you want to check. And then, yeah, just kind of go over the theory and then put it into practice, show you live examples of what to do, just to, yeah, make it absolutely clear on what you should do instead of just talking about it. So here we go. So first of all, when you find a product page outranking your collection for what seems to be a collection related keyword, you want to just do a sanity check first, just to make sure that actually the other top pages ranking are also collection pages. Because if Google is currently ranking for that keyword, lots of product pages, then you can probably just leave it as is, because Google sees that as a product related search instead of collection. So yeah, that's one thing. So yeah, don't just think that it should be a collection page just because you think it should be, because that's how you ordered your site, like created all your site structure and everything. So don't do that. So first of all, do a sanity check. So here, basically, I just pay attention to usually the top 3, top 5 results, take the majority there. Like if there are more collections ranking, basically, then okay, then my collection page should also be ranking there. And we'll want to, fix our collection page to rank better. And if there are more product pages ranking in the top 3, top 5 results, then you can just leave it as is, really, and just take advantage of your product page already ranking, doing better, and just kind of ride the gravy train there. And yes, I'll just show you a few examples here of what I mean. So here's a keyword, for example, purple tungsten ring. And just to show, here's a client. So they're ranking number 6 here, but it's a product page. And you can see over time, they've ranked kind of in position 6 to 10. So they've been moving up. There's actually been a couple different pages that have been ranking here. And if I just look at, maybe I can make this a little bigger. Basically Amazon ranking first. So it's Amazon, that's not a product page, that's like a collection page. Here, Monaco Jewelers collection page. Here's a product page, collection page. Etsy, that's like collection page. Then we have a product page. So here it's kind of almost an even mix, but I would say there are more collection pages, like Amazon, like the top 3 are collection pages versus one product. So yeah, I would say like our collection page should also be ranking here. Another collection page here below. So that's just one example. Here's another one. What's this? Red tungsten ring. Kind of similar. Currently have a product page ranking, which actually has orange instead of red. So that's, something's going on there. But you can see the top 3 results here all have collections in them. So that's pretty obvious. Should also have a collection page ranking there. And just another one where they're actually product page ranking. So here's a gold foil ring example. So there's a product page ranking, but if we look at the top 3, so here's /products, product. So pretty much all except for Etsy in the top 5, these are all product pages. So we would also want to have the product pages. So that seems correct. So just make sure it's the right product page, basically. After that, after you kind of established if it should be product or collection, make sure that the correct one is actually the one showing up. So that's an example of how you can just check that there. And so in order to, say in the example here, for this, which one? Purple tungsten ring. This is the one we'll use here just in this video as an example to go over. You want to do a combination of just de-optimizing the product page and then also improving the on-page SEO of your collection page simultaneously. You could just do it bit by bit, but I just recommend doing it all in one go, like one shot. That'll just give you the best results instead of just making one small fix and waiting a few weeks to see if it did anything. Just document all your changes. You can always change it back later if it doesn't work out. So that's what I would recommend. Just do as many of these as you can, as of these steps. Just instead of playing the waiting game, want to get results as quickly as possible here. So basically what this comes down to is you want to send less ranking signals for that keyword to your product pages, and then increase the number of ranking signals for your collection page, basically letting Google know, like making it absolutely clear, hey, I want to rank this page for this keyword. Okay, so let's just go over quickly kind of what I mean by de-optimizing your product page. So if you, first of all, just do a search, so site colon yourstore.com or your store's domain, then that keyword to see which product pages are showing up. It should be obvious, of course, like the one that's ranking number one or that's ranking the highest of your store. So like this page, for example, would be showing up, but you could have multiple pages here showing higher. So just an example, what I mean, make this a little bigger. So here, site, redwoodrings.com, purple tungsten ring. So when I search for that, there's actually 2 product pages showing above the collection page here. So basically what that means is Google thinks that these 2 product pages are more relevant for the search than the collection page. And that's what we want to fix. So here, just make a note of, okay, these are the 2 product pages that we'll want to kind of de-optimize a bit so that the collection page overtakes them. And okay, so that's just kind of establishing which pages. And then on the more tactical level of what you want to do for the product pages, just in here. So first of all, if you add internal links from product page to your collection, so from each of those 2 product pages in this example, add a just exact match or almost exact match link. So purple tungsten rings, let's just include that. In this example is what we want to include in the anchor text to the collection page. So even though currently Google's seeing those 2 product pages, if we just add those internal links to the collection page with that keyword in them. That's the key part here. Not just add like a read more or something like general anchor text, targeted anchor text to let Google know, hey, this is actually our purple tungsten ring page or whatever collection page. So that's for step 1, basically. Step 2, just reduce the number of keyword mentions on your product pages. So yes, let's say if those 2 product pages here, they have a ton of, just mentioned purple tungsten ring, just a lot. I want to cut that down. Obviously not going to change the URL probably. That's not going to make sense. But just look through your product description, maybe overdid it a little bit or something, creating the product page. So you'll want to look through that. So I'll be doing that in just a second. Just want to go over all the steps here. So reduce the number of keyword mentions, kind of like reduce keyword density, however you want to think of it. And then also, if you have other internal links to these product pages, you want to reduce the number. You don't have to remove all of them. But if there are a lot of them, maybe say from blog posts, you were linking to the product page instead of to the collection, that could be another factor contributing to why the product page is ranking better. So let's check that out as well. So basically just cleaning up the keyword mentions and internal links just to send less ranking signals to these product pages. And then basically want to do the opposite for your collection page to better optimize it for these keywords. So of course, if it's not, you should always have your main keyword in the SEO title and the H1 page title of your collection page, and ideally at the beginning. So if they're at the end or middle or end of the titles in this case, where the product page is outranking it, move those up to the beginning. Also, like in your custom or whatever collection page description, so the text on this page, just make the keyword as close to the beginning of the first sentence as possible. So just move it up if it's not already there. Another big win that you can have is just adding internal links from the homepage to the collection page. Of course, also using the main keyword as your anchor text there, because your homepage will have the most ranking power. Like most backlinks should be going to your homepage anyway, so you can leverage that by making sure there's internal link to your collection page from the homepage if there's not already. If there is, then just double check the anchor text, or if you're linking from an image, like check the alt text on the image. And also add a collection page to your main menu if it's not already. That's just an extra little signal. So like Googlebot will just see that everywhere on your main menu. So know that page is important. Of course, check your branding, make sure it makes sense. Don't just like randomly add some like sub collection page or something to your main menu. But if you can, That just is a bonus. Like that'll just help basically. And also just adding more relevant internal links from other collection pages and blog posts where it makes sense. Don't just stuff them in wherever you can just because. Make sure it makes sense there on the internal links to add. And then, so it's all on page. Definitely take care of those first. And if you do all that, still not ranking, still not seeing movement, you can send a backlink or two to this collection page as well. That'll just kind of cement these changes, like tell Google, hey, this is what we want to rank for. So just want to be careful with the anchor text. And honestly, if your collection page is being outranked by a product page, probably not any backlinks, at least not any good ones coming to the collection page currently. So you probably don't have to care too much about the anchor text, but still just make sure your backlink profile is not over optimized. And just a safe way, a safe anchor you can pretty much always use is just your main keyword plus your brand name. So just making it branded, just so it's not, you're not just like spamming your main keyword all the time. So here an example would just be purple tungsten rings from redwood rings. So we have anchor or keyword in the anchor. Of course, at the beginning, it's going to have a stronger signal. So get it towards the front if you can. And yeah, just adding the branded just kind of rounds out, makes it a little bit less aggressive. So that's the steps that I recommend here for updating both your product and collection pages and your homepage too. So yeah, let's go through exactly updates we can make. So yeah, close some of these tabs that don't make any sense. But first of all, what we can do is de-optimize these product pages. So I have both of them open here. What we'll want to look at is just, so I just have them open and look for places to add internal links to our collection page. So here, purple tungsten rings. And for the name, I'm not going to update the name. Just don't think we don't need to like remove the word purple here because that is descriptive of the product. So of course, just always do sanity check. Don't make changes just, I need to remove the word purple everywhere from this page. Still makes sense to have that, but we want to be sure to just add that internal link to our collection page. So here what I can do, find the perfect, here I can just add this here towards bottom, add the link, same window, boom, got that. So now, just double check as well the description. Make sure, okay, so we do have the word purple in here, fiery purple gemstones. So that's not a great description. So let's see, I can just kind of clean that up. So the word purple is only mentioned once and doesn't say like the exact purple tungsten ring. So not an amazing description, honestly, but at least de-optimizing it. That's the whole point of this video. Okay, so purple tungsten ring, adding the link there. Save. So reduce number of mentions on the page. There's really not many mentioned here. So it's just fiery purple. It's just mentioned 3 times. So it's not anything crazy. And really the only exact like keyword mention is where I just added it, where I linked to the collection page. So doesn't seem to be over optimized to me. Same thing. Let's check this other one that was outranking here. Looks like there's more mentioned, but I think that's just from like tags and whatnot down here. So I can just clean. Let's see. So there are actually links here to other pages. So this one actually has a link to another product page. And then here, so it links to black tungsten rings, which is kind of weird. So always double check what's going on with your site because changes made before. So actually don't think it makes sense to link to the black pages since it's like silver and purple. So you can make other updates, of course, as it makes sense. Okay, so silver tungsten rings and let's see. So I'll just add purple tungsten rings and so I'll just kind of follow the same structure there. Okay, and that pretty much will cover it in terms of just adding a link. So don't have to go too crazy with it. Obviously, if you add the link higher up in the description, that will give it a bit more weight. But still, someone searching for this page don't want to just spam the product description with internal links to other pages. So yeah, just say need to check there, make that sure that makes sense. But here, the whole point was just adding the link there, add a link to the collection page, like I mentioned. Here, reduce number there, number of internal links. So here, check that with Ahrefs. So I can just open both these up. And here, check internal links. So here, there's just a link from the homepage there, just because it's mentioned in the just one of the recommended products here, which is fine. I mean, it's not so you could remove that if you really wanted to. Don't think that's a big deal. I think it's more important to add in the link to the collection page we want to rank in this case. So I'm not going to remove that. Here is mentioned on another product page. Oh, it's a canonical page. Okay. The URL. So it's same page. So it doesn't really count. So nothing to update there. Let's check this other one. Internal links to this page. Same. Okay. So from another collection, it's just part of another collection. So that's fine. And this canonical product tag. So not really. It's not like we're linking to these product pages from a lot of blog posts or maybe collections where it doesn't make sense. So that's not really the point here. And yes, that really does it for terms of de-optimizing the product page from the product page to the collection, and reduce that. So that's really you're kind of taking care of the signals there for updating the product pages. I can just refresh them to make sure we actually have them. So purple tungsten ring. You notice how I did the singular version of the keyword here, and then mixed it up in theory. Let's see. Purple lab. And so something's going on there, but anyways, that should be updated with those internal links. And now in terms of better optimizing our collection page, this is really, really important to dial in. So here you can see the current collection page, purple tungsten ring. So that's our description. Keywords already at the beginning, the title here. We could move it up in the meta description, also in the first sentence here. So that's what I'll do. So I can just kind of keep that, whatever, purple tungsten rings help to channel your inner mystic. Okay, so that way I just kind of rewrote the sentence to just move the keyword to the front to emphasize it. These unique pieces, they offer the links to just a different color collection page. That's fine. So I recommend internal linking between your collection pages. Spread the link juice around that way. Okay, so that's one way to it. Here, I'll just also update the description. So I can just copy the updated. Okay, so I can do a better job here with the mid description, but at least that just de-optimizes it, or optimizes it rather. And let's see. Okay, so that's taken care of now. First sentence, SEO title. Now contextual link from the homepage to the collection page. Let's see where I have the collection page, or here's the homepage. And I'm going to kind of not follow the formatting of these other ones, since these are like images to the main product. So ideally, just keep the same style if that's what you want to do. But here, in terms of just adding this link in, I'll just can add a new section. Image, let's see, which one was it? Text. Okay, so here I can do it that way or more. So I can just, yeah, update this. It's kind of keeping it simple here. So just sample. So adding purple. So here that should get us. So here. Okay, so purple rings, insert. And yeah, might as well just add in this other one as well. Collection, red, insert. So yeah, pretty nothing fancy there, but gets the job done in terms of just SEO. Of course, I can move this down, move it out of the way until can come back and approve the design. But in terms of just the on-page SEO, okay, now the homepage, our most powerful page, has an internal link to that main collection page that we want to rank. And also important to note, like that internal link happens before the link to that product page. So it kind of has a bit more weight that way. So yeah, if you want to keep like here, or I'm deciding to keep the link to that product page, just make sure the link to your collection page is before that one. So it's higher up on the page. Basically, also, okay, adding collection page to the main menu where it makes sense, of course. Don't want to mess up a site or anything. But here, just add purple rings, purple. Okay, so I can just add that here towards the bottom. Purple tungsten rings, save. Let's see now, because before, we had different colors here. So now if I just refresh, shop rings, still not showing. Let's see. Okay, we do have that showing up. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Purple rings, ring colors. So that, should be showing up now. Well, let's see. Hard refresh. Yeah, so need to troubleshoot that. But in theory, just want to add that to the menu. So yes, need to find the right place to do that. But that's how you can add it. So under content menus, make sure you update the correct menu, add in that link. And also, add in internal links from other collections of blogs. So that's just gives you an extra boost to your collection page. So we already added links from each of these product pages. And there's not really any blogs that mention purple. So let's see if I just search for more general purple. Search for blog. So here, trying to find ideas. So here, could add, let's see, purple gemstone, unique wedding ring ideas. Comes to wedding ring. So I could come in. Let's see where there's this one's like kind of purple. So this would be a good section to add in a link to that purple collection. And let's see, that's pretty much it. And then on terms of the on page, and then I can build a backlink after that. So make sure all these changes go into effect, add them correctly to the site. You can resubmit the pages in Search Console as well to accelerate the process. Make sure Google crawls the latest version to hopefully kick out the product pages from ranking and move up your collection page instead. And I think that does it for this video. So that covers how to de-optimize product pages, how to better optimize your collection pages, where it makes sense to make sure, just getting the most of your SEO, make sure collection pages are ranking where they should so you can get more traffic to them, since you'll have just better conversion rate from your collection pages, giving people a selection of products versus just sending them to a singular product page right from Google. And yep, if this video was helpful, give it a like. And you can check the first link in the description for more training on top SEO wins for Shopify. Thanks.